Thank you for joining me. I'm going to continue where I left off. This is going to be chapter 15, 1-5, a book of Job. And this is Eliphaz accused Job of folly. Then Eliphaz the Temanite answered and said, should a wise man answer with empty knowledge and fill himself with the east wind? Should he reason with unprofitable talk, or by speeches with which he can do no good? Yes, you cast off fear and restrain prayer before God, for your iniquity teaches your mouth, for you choose the tongue of the crafty. Your own mouth condemns you and not I. Yes, your own lips testify against you. Are you the first man who was born? Or were you made before the hills? Have you heard the counsel of God? Do you limit wisdom to yourself? What do you know that we do not know? What do you understand that not in us? Both the gray-haired and the aged are among us, much older than your father. Are the consolations of God too small for you, and the words spoken gently with you? Why does your heart carry you away? And what does your eyes wink at? That you turn your spirit against God, and let you such words out of your mouth. What is man? What would he could be pure, and he who is born of a woman that could be righteous? If God put no trust in his saints, and the heavens are not pure in his sight, how much less man, he who is abominable and filthy, who drinks iniquity like water? I tell you, hear me. What have I seen, I will declare. What wise men have told, not hiding anything received from their fathers, to whom alone the land was given, and no alien passed among them. The wicked man writhes with pain all his days, and the number of years is hidden from the oppressor. Dreadful sounds are in his ears, and prosperity the destroyer comes upon him. He does not believe that he will return from darkness, for a sword is awaiting for him. He wanders about for bread, saying, where is it? He knows that the day of darkness is ready at his hand. Trouble and anguish make him afraid. They overpower him like a king ready for battle. For he stretches out his hand against God. He acts defiantly against the Almighty, running stubbornly against him with his strong and bent shield. So he has covered his face with fatness, and made his waist heavy with fat. He dwells in desolate cities, in houses which no one inhabits, which are destined to become ruins. He will not be rich, nor will his wealth continue, nor will his possessions overspread the earth. He will not depart from darkness. The flame will dry out of his branches, and by the breath of the mouth he will go away. Let him not trust in futile things, deceiving himself. The futility will be his reward. It will be accompanied before his time, and his branch will not be green. He will not shake off his unripe grape like a vine, and cast off his blossom like an olive tree. For the company of hypocrites will be barren, and the fire will consume the tents of bribery. They conceive trouble and bring to forth futility. Their womb prepares deceit. Chapter 16. Job reproaches his pitiless friends. Pitiless friends. Then Job answered and said, I have heard many such things. Miserable comforters, are you all? So words of wind have an end, or what provokes you that you answer? I also could speak as you do. If your soul were in my soul's place, I could heap up words against you and shake my head at you. But I would strengthen you with my mouth, and comfort of my lips would relieve your grief. Though I speak, my grief is not relieved. And if I remain silent, how am I eased? But now he has worn me out. You have made me desolate of my company. You have shriveled me up, and it is a witness against me. My leanness rises against me, and bears witness to my face. He tears me in his wrath, and hates me. He gnashes at me with his teeth, and adversary sharpens his gaze on me. They gape at me with their mouth, and strike me reproachfully on the cheek. They gather together against me. God has delivered me to the ungodly, and turned me over to the hands of the wicked. I was at ease, but he has shattered me. He has taken me by my neck and shaken me to pieces. He has set me up for his target. His archers surround me. He pierces my heart and does not pity. He pours out my gall on the ground. He breaks me with the wound upon wound. He runs me like a warrior. I have sewn sackcloth over my skin and laid my head in the dust. My face is flushed from weeping, and on my eyelids a shadow of death. Although no violence is in my hand, and my prayer is pure. O earth, do not cover my blood, and let my cry have no resting place. Surely, if even now my witness is in heaven, and my evidence is on high. My friends scorn me, my eyes pours out tears to God. Oh, that one might plead for a man of God, as a man pleads for his neighbor. For when a few years are finished, I shall go away of no return. Chapter 17. Job prays for relief. My spirit is broken, my days are extinguished, the grave is ready for me. Are not the mockers with me, and does not my eye dwell in their provocation? Now put down a pledge for me with yourself. Who is he who will shake hands with me? For you have hidden their heart from understanding, therefore you will not exalt them. He who speaks flattery to his friend, even the eyes of his children will fall. But he has made me a byword of the people, and I have become one who face men's spirit. My eye have fallen dim because of sorrow, and all of my numbers are like shadows. Upright men are astonished because of this, and the innocent stirs himself up against the hypocrite. Yet the righteous will hold his way, and he who has clean hands will be stronger and stronger. But please come back again, all of you, for I shall not find one wise man among you. My days are past, my purposes are broken off, even the thoughts of my heart. They change the night into day, the light is near. They say in the light of darkness, if I wait for the grave as my house, if I make my bed in the darkness, if I say to the corruption, you are my father, and to the worm, you are my mother and my sister, wherein is my hope? As for my hope, who can see it? Will they go down to the gates of Sheol? Shall we have rest together? Chapter 18. Bildad, the wicked are punished. Then Bildad the Shuhite answered and said, how long till you put an end to the words? Gain understanding, and afterward we will speak. Why are we accounted as beasts, and register the stupid in your sight. You who tear yourself in anger, shall the earth be forsaken to you, or shall the rock be removed from its place? The light of the wicked indeed goes out, and the flame on his fire does not shine. The light is dark in his tent, and his lamp beside him is put out. The steps of his strength is shortened, and his own counsel casts him down. For he is cast into a net by his own feet, and he walks into a snare. The net takes him by the heel, and snares lays a hold of him. The noose is hidden on the ground, and trapped for him by the road. Terrors frighten him on every side, and drive him to his feet. His strength is starved. The destruction is ready at his side. It devoured patches off of his skin. The firstborn of death devours his limbs. He is uprooted from the shelter of his tent, and they parade him before the king of terrors. They dwell on his tent who are none of his. Brimstone is scattered on his dwelling. His roots are dried out below, and his branches withers above. The memory of him perishes from the earth, and he has no name among the renowned. He is driven from the light into darkness, and chased out of the road. He has neither son nor prosperity among his people, nor any remaining in his dwellings. Those in the west are astonished at his day. Those in the east are frightened. Surely such are the dwellings of the wicked, and this is the place of him who does not know God. Now I'm going to continue with chapter 19. Job trusts in his Redeemer. Then Job answered and said, How long will you torment my soul and break me in pieces with words? These 10 times you have reproached me. You are not ashamed that you have wronged me. And if I indeed have erred, my ear remains with me. If I indeed you exalt yourselves against me, and plead my disgrace against me, you know then that God has wronged me, and has surrounded me with his net. If I cry out concerning wrong, I am not heard. If I cry out aloud, there is no justice. He has fenced up my way, so that I cannot pass. He has set darkness in my paths. He has stripped me of my glory, and taken the crown from my head. He breaks me down on every side, and I am gone. My hope he has uprooted like a tree. He has also kindled his wrath against me. He counts me as one of his enemies. His troops come together and build up the road against me. They encamp all around my tent. He has removed my brother far from me, and my acquaintances are completely estranged from me. My relatives have failed, and my close friends have forgotten me. Those who dwell in my house and my misdemeanors count me as stranger. I am an alien in their sight. I call my servant, but he gives no answer. I beg with my mouth. I breathe in my offensive to my wife, and I am repulsive to the children of my own body. Even young children despise me. I arise, and they speak against me. All of my close friends arbor me, and they whom I love have turned against me. My bone clings to my skin and to my flesh. I have escaped by the skin of my teeth. Have pity on me, O you my friends, for the hand of God has struck me. Why do you persecute me as God does, and you are not satisfied with my flesh? Oh, that my words were written, oh, that they were inscribed in a book, that they were engraved on a rock with an iron pen and led forever. For I know that my Redeemer lives, and he shall stand at last on earth. And after my skin is destroyed, this I know, that in my flesh I shall see God, whom I shall see for myself, and my eyes shall behold, and not another. How my heart yearns within me. If you should say, how shall we persecute him? Then the root of the matter is found in me. Be afraid of the sword for yourselves, for wrath brings the punishment of the sword, that you may know there is a judgment. Alright, I'm going to end right there at the end of chapter 19. I'm going to go ahead and continue next video, which will be tomorrow at chapter 20, and go from there. I hope everybody has a blessed and wonderful day. We only have 12 days left until Christmas, and so I hope everybody is ready for the Christmas holiday coming up, and I hope everybody has a wonderful and safe holiday, and I truly hope everybody takes care and try to take care of yourself mentally and physically as well. And remember, as always, pray to the Lord. God bless everyone. Thank you.